Hello and welcome to another video all about home learning in reception. Now this video is designed for grown-ups, so if you're at home currently and you're helping your little one with their learning, this is the one for you because it gives you a wealth of ideas, lots of enthusiasm, energy, all about getting your children reading and writing independently. So how we do it in school, I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks and ideas that we use, and it's going to be super useful for you to inject that energy you might need after half term into the home learning. So the first thing we're going to look at is the children's interests, and this is where all of our play-based learning is centred around. What the children have chosen to learn about, it could be as simple as they really love animals, so we'll set up a vet role play area for them to play in. It's really simple, so when you think about their interests, that's when it will be super easy to design some things around things that they're going to want to do all by themselves. The next thing we're going to look at is if they're in role. Now this really appeals to some children. They absolutely love, for example, in school at the moment we've got a superhero writing message board. Now the children can get dressed up in superhero costumes, they can write with special pens, they can write with invisible ink to send messages to their superheroes that they like. So it's all about using that role play and imagination to give them a reason to write and read. So the next factor we're going to look at is their reason to write. Now this is so key, and there can be 1,000,001 reasons to read and write, because if you think about it, we are so lucky working in early years. We've got the children at their youngest age in school in reception, and we can really tap into their imagination. We can get innovative, we can think of those reasons to write. So next up we're going to look at how you can use these ideas in your home. Now, in the same way we do toy rotation at home as a parent, I know lots of people do that already, to keep things fresh and keep things new. I do the same in school with our reading and our writing areas too. You've got to sort of mix it up a little bit, introduce new things, different times to really get them engaged. So what I love to do in the reading area is take some books away and introduce books that interest them at the time. So if they're really into space, we might have some information books about space. We might have a special magazine at certain times as a treat. We might take some books away for Easter, for example. We might include books all about growing, and we might even have books like an encyclopedia, an atlas, something that's exciting for them to look at and different as well. Now, when we're looking at our writing area changes constantly, and there's always different reasons to write. We've always got a post box, like I was saying before. We've got a message board to our superheroes. But also, when we're looking at the writing area, so things that you'd have at home, your writing implements, for example, even just introducing new pens, some different pens, and rotating what you have out can really inject some life and energy into what your child wants to write about. So a simple thing would just be adding some envelopes and some card folded in half for them to be able to make some cards, or even just some tea-stained paper so they could make some pirate treasure maps. Something they'll want to do independently if you just leave it out for them and they see something new there to really engage them and get them doing it all by themselves. So the first idea is really simple, and it just involves writing a letter to your friends so the children can write to each other. Talk to the other parents in the class. You can organise, obviously, if you need to share your address. You could post the letter. If you're not happy with that, you could just email it. And when we talk about a letter, obviously it can be whatever stage your child's at with writing a letter. It could just be a simple picture with their name. It could be a picture with a little caption of what you've drawn. It could be as far as, writing dear and their name and a bit of more of a structured letter. It could be anything. But the most exciting thing would be if you're sending one, make sure that you organise it so you get one back. So next up is a lockdown list. Now, who doesn't want to dream about all those special things that we can do after we're out of lockdown? I know my little girl started already. She is desperate to go to the beach. So fingers crossed, not too long now to wait. We're going to write a lockdown list. We're going to list all the things we're looking forward to doing, people we're excited to see after lockdown is over. A really great reason to read and write all of those exciting things you're looking forward to. Now, if you're finding it tricky getting your little one to do their name writing, there's 3 really simple ideas to help them. So the first one is making a door plaque for their bedroom door. Really simple, really easy. They can make it as beautiful and decorate it and make it as special as they like. The second one is by writing in condensation in the bath. Doesn't always have to be with a pen and a pencil following those letter shapes. they can do it in the condensation in the bath or the shower. The third one is all about keeping their models, something some children are very precious about in reception, and this is something we do in school because quite often after we've had some playtime they might want to go back and even add more to their model. So instead of having to tidy it up, they have to write their name on it. So as simple as we put out a little A4 sheet with "please keep my model," and they put their name on, and then all of the children know not to tidy away that model. Really easy way of having to write their name to keep something they want out, giving it that purpose. So next we're going to start looking at engaging our imagination to get us reading, writing, counting, all of those skills, playing lots of games and having fun. So it's all about setting up a little treasure hunt. Now it's something we do at Easter, but this one is brilliant to do any time of year, and it's all around the theme of pirates. So what I tend to do is I'll put a bottle with a message inside, obviously curled up like a message in a bottle, put the lid on the bottle and pop it in the sink. Now this setup the night before is brilliant because then when the children go to clean their teeth in the morning, they've got that message there ready for them. And it could be something as simple as a treasure hunt that you've set up through the house. It could give you clues. So instead of saying, something you need to find, give them a clue that they need to read to be able to find the next one. So something really simple like "I am big and red." They could be able to read that sentence independently and off they go to find it. Really exciting. You can include inside, outside, wherever you like. You can make it as long or as short as you want. It's all up to you. And what I would say is at the end, it's really easy to think of treasure, and something I've used with my little girl. Obviously, generally you just need it to be shiny. So what I tend to do is just pick up my child's favourite toy, wrap it up in tin foil with some other toys around it, and then that's their treasure. They found something. Now this often then sparks the children to create their own treasure maps, do their own writing, and it can go on and leave message in a bottle for you. If they want to dress up as a pirate, they could make themselves an eye patch and off they go. So the next idea is all about something's happened. And your imagination can run wild with this one. Some simple things that we've done is obviously the naughty bus has driven through our house and made a big mess. The same in the classroom as well. We've had some special footprints on our doormat by our class door. And we think they might have been from Santa because he left a special letter on our chair in the classroom that we could read together. This one's a great one as well. If you've got superheroes at home, you've got maybe Elsa and Spider-Man and they want to go and rescue somebody, you can write a simple "help me" message with maybe some footprints, and they can work out who could have left those footprints and where that person is that they need help. So really fun, really imaginative, and the children absolutely love reading any clues to find something that needs their help. So this is a really simple idea, and it's all about valuing the children's writing. Now, we don't just value the children's writing where it's sat down and the children have written a beautiful sentence on a piece of paper. It's all about writing on everything and anything. Not the walls, obviously. But if you give the children some old boxes and they want to make a castle, they want to make a spaceship, they can have wax crayons and they can have pencils and they can make all over it. They can draw, they can write words, they can write sentences on the box. It doesn't matter where that writing or reading happens. Inside the box with a torch with our reading book is a brilliant one if we're going off on a spaceship adventure. I really hope this video has been useful for you and it's given you some great ideas and injected some energy and excitement and enthusiasm into some of your home learning for your little ones after half term. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please don't forget you can like and subscribe. It's completely free to the Hull Church of England Primary School YouTube channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.